Hey guys, it is time to discuss the November 6th Team of the Week. Let's jump right into it with the 83 overall Jacob Vrana, 6 foot 197 with BM. I do need to say I'm not all that excited with anyone that has a top end team. Obviously, it's just gonna kind of pass over this one at first glance. But anyone with speed over 90 and shot over 80, if you're a free-to-play player, you might be able to snag him pretty cheap. In all honesty, when it comes to Team of the Week cards, I would say sell them because, again, they're going to fall in value as they can't be upgraded anymore for this month, especially if it happens early on in the month. If they do get another upgrade throughout it, it's obviously there's just more options to pick them up. But for a free-to-play team, Jacob Vrana is a great pickup. Again, over 90 speed, over 80 shot. That kind of checks all the boxes. Over 6 foot at least. So he's a good size winger. Just something to think about. The highlight of this week's Team of the Week is the 89 Elias Patterson, who's got 93 speed, 97 agility, 93 acceleration. Low balance and endurance, though, in comparison. I do need to say this. I don't know if it's because of his combined height and weight, but when I played with him last year in NHL 19, I found him to be really, really easily knocked off the puck. And I've only used one Elias Patterson, the 85 cover card. And again, I found the same kind of thing. It's just because he's so tall and skinny, combined with the low balance stat, it just means that he can be bumped off the puck pretty easy, but his speed is very good at over 93. And then you've got his shot that's over 90. And then all of his puck handling as far as deking, hand-eye passing, and puck control all over 90, which is fantastic. And then the offensive and defensive awareness being high as well. Stick checking is very good. He is tall, so he's got a long stick. 90 stick checking there with Wrecking Machine as the synergy is a very, very good card. Again, I'd be wary of that balance, though, but it's Elias Patterson, so he is pretty popular. And, it's a great card to go after. Next up, we've got his teammate in Brock Besser, 88 overall with TN, speed over 94. This would be one I would be much more interested in when comparing him to Patterson, just because he's got the 90 shot, 94 speed, but he's got that size that's a little bit better, and he shoots right, which is a little bit harder to come by, obviously. The hand stats as far as hand-eye deking, passing, puck control, obviously a little bit lower than Elias Patterson's, but again, I would rather have the size and weight with the speed and shot of Brock Besser as compared to Elias Patterson, and he's probably going to be a little bit cheaper because everyone is so obsessed with Elias Patterson. So, in my opinion, I would go Brock Besser over Patterson. Next, we've got the 84 Elias Lindholm with the 1T synergy. Again, this is another good free-to-play option as his over 90 speed and over 82 shot. If you can pick him up for around 20K, 25K, I wouldn't spend any more just because, again, I don't think he's that crazy. But for that price as a free-to-play player, it's a great card. Again, shoots right, so it is a little bit harder to come by. Good size, speed, and shot for free-to-play players. And, nothing wrong with this Elias Lindholm. Then we've got the 85 Kyle Palmieri, the only bright spot for New Jersey currently, as they are trash. We've got over 91 speed with 85 shot. Same kind of thing, guys. I'm just going to sound like a broken record, but if you're not a free-to-play player, I would skip over him. There's no reason going out and buying this card because there's something special about him, which happens a lot with a lot of Team of the Week cards. But again, if you do pack him, consider selling this one. I would rather have the Elias Lindholm for the little bit extra speed, but the size too. And obviously, Kyle Palmieri's shot's a little bit better, but you're probably going to be able to get Elias Lindholm for a little bit cheaper. And I'd rather have him over Kyle Palmieri, where you can take the coins from Palmieri. Then we've got the 86 Alex Radloff with the X synergy, which does boost his speed up a little bit here. So he's got a very good synergy at 6'1", 201, fine size, over 92 speed with 86 shooting. This is a pretty good card as well. I wouldn't go anything over 50, 55K for him. I'm assuming you'll probably be able to get him a little bit lower than that as well, just because there's so many higher end cards now, at least at 90 when you're considering him. With the X synergy, if that's on, he's obviously gonna be that much better. And you can't go wrong with Alexander Radloff. Then in the bottom section, Lars Brigman, Jansen Harkins, Emily Suomi, and then John Hughes, Pavel Skalicki, Chad Costello, nothing here, unfortunately. Again, it's just the lower base ones, but it's a good to shout out the European leagues. On defense, it's, hit or miss. 85, Dougie Hamilton, 6'6", 210 with the RS synergy. This is a pretty good card, especially considering he's right-handed. I've said this since the beginning of the year. Right-handed defensemen are rare when you consider good ones, and 6'6", 210 is huge. Over 90 speed is fantastic. The shot power being 86, and then the accuracy being 78. If you can get the 1T synergy activated on your team, you're going to be in that much better shape. His defensive stats are a little weak, but again, that size, you can't go wrong. You're probably going to have to pay up for him, but he's a very, very good upgrade for free-to-play players that can't really afford, let's say the Pietrangelo or the Master Set Chris Chelios. This would be a great card to get. Andy Green, you can just avoid. Alex Edler, the 85 overall, 6'3", 214, another big-bodied defenseman, is left defenseman, so there is a lot more of those available as far as high-end ones. Over 91 speed, has 95 balance, so you can really hold on to the puck in your own zone and kind of, escape trouble that way. With 86 shot power, his accuracy is absolutely brutal, but you could do worse. Again, I wouldn't really seek him out unless you're a free-to-play player and can get, or, someone who, has limited coins. And then by free-to-play player, I mean, you don't have hundreds of thousands of coins. Alexander Edler probably costs you about 40K, maybe. There are a lot of lefty options that are better, in my opinion, so just be careful unless you're a Vancouver fan. We've got the 83 Keith Yandell. Nothing special here. Again, 92 speed, 84 power, 76 accuracy. This is a hard avoid, in my opinion, unless, you do need some help on defense as far as lefty, a really cheap one. With the 92 speed, that's pretty good. His shot, though, you just don't want to shoot from the point at all. Although he does have 85 offensive awareness, which does, help with those stats. So it's not the worst decision to make. And then we've got Ryan Gunderson and Kevin Ball. Again, you're not going to use those. And then in nets, 81 Mike Smith, kind of a fan favorite as before in prior years because he's 6'4", 215 with the SP synergy. Might be a good cheap option. If you do need a cheap goaltender, he's not going to be very expensive, and he is huge. So, if you're struggling with Bishop or whatnot, maybe try Mike Smith. He does have the SP synergy, so that's not terrible at all. And then Joel Hofer. So that is this week's Team of the Week. Nothing crazy, highlighted by the Patterson and Brock Besser. Again, I would prefer Besser as the one card to go after from this week, but let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. And thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.